I'm Cheryl from the Upper Sandusky Community Library, and thank you for joining us for the February Cherry Month. So I'm going to make one thing that is really, really easy that you can make anytime, especially in the summer when you don't want to put your oven on. We're going to do a no-bake cherry cheesecake. But I tried something last week that I thought you might be interested in. Very simple, and it is called cherry streusel muffins. I got this off a Facebook group that I'm on. It's called Amish Recipes and More. I'm not going to show you exactly how to make it. It's so simple. This is what they look like when they're finished. They're cherry and streusel topping. But all you have to do is mix a box of white cake mix, any brand will do, dry, and then add a can of cherry pie filling to it. Stir it really, really good until all of it's moistened. Pour it into 18 muffin cups. Now I use the paper liners to make it easier to clean. Okay, you're going to put it on 350 degrees. The streusel topping, all it is a half a cup of soft margarine, a half a cup of brown sugar, and 1 cup of flour. And mix that all together. And this is what it will look like when it is done. Sprinkle it on top. Bake them for at 350 approximately 20 to 25 minutes. Put a toothpick in the middle, and that way you'll know that the cake is done. So these are cherry streusel muffins. That's all there is to it. And you could also interchange the cake mixes. If you want chocolate and cherry, that works also. So next we're going to do our no-bake cherry cheesecake. So what you will need is 1 graham cracker crust. You can also make your own with just graham crackers and butter if you wish to do so. I wanted to make it just as easy, so that's where we need that. We need 8 ounces of cream cheese softened. Don't buy the whipped. If you want to buy the softened, if not, keep it at room temperature. I've had mine out here for about 3 to 4 hours. There's also whipped topping in it and a half a cup of powdered sugar. But on the top, of course, we're going to put our cherry pie filling. So we're going to start with our softened cream cheese. And I think I bought the light, which I did. So in case you want a lighter version of it, that will be that. See how nice and soft it is because it's been at room temperature. Remember, just don't buy the whipped because there's a different consistency to that. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. Next, we're going to add our 2 cups approximately of whipped topping. Now, the original recipe called for Dream Whip, which I assume they still make, but we're going to use this because it's a lot easier. So we are going to use approximately 2 cups. And there's a difference in pie shells. This is a 9-inch. You can use more or less. So we're going to use approximately 2 cups of this. Stir that in really good here. So you can kind of see what it looks like a little bit. Really, really simple. Then we're going to add a half a cup of powdered sugar, which will make it just a little thicker. Always have a rubber scraper on hand so you can get every bit of the filling, every bit of the whipped topping. Okay, so you can kind of get an idea how it looks. Then basically all we're going to do is, of course, take the plastic off our pie shell. Make sure we put the flaps back in here. And don't forget, we have a lot of really nice cookbooks here at the library to check out. And also like Taste of Home magazine, we always have a lot of those. You can use those. So all we're going to do basically is put in, okay, there's our pie shell. Put our filling in. You can see we're just going to kind of spread it like that until it's even. You wouldn't have to use cherry pie filling if you don't like cherries. Even the same with the streusel muffins. You could use strawberry pie filling and even blueberry would be very good. If someone in your family doesn't like the cherry or doesn't, you can always do the blueberry. So that's how it looks before you put the cherry pie filling on. It's very thick. You should refrigerate it a couple hours, but it's really just going to thicken up a little more. But I've never had it not thicken up like it's supposed to. So next, of course, we're going to put our cherry pie filling on top. Just spread it as such. So that's the final product, but you make sure you refrigerate it for a couple hours to get it really thick. And I've never had it fail on me yet, so that's all there is to the no-bake cherry cheesecake. So thank you for joining us for the February cookbook discussion group. Now next month is green. So I'll be starting to go through cookbooks to figure out if we want to make a dessert that's green or if we want to make a salad. So I hope you'll join us for March. And thank you for joining us for February. I hope that you try both of these recipes. And I hope they work out well for you as they did me. Thank you.